Alright, hello everybody, this is Miss Piekarski again. I'm here to talk about the law of cosines. And before I show you the law of cosines, let's talk about why we need to know about the law of cosines. So far we've learned about using the law of sines, and we can find out a lot of information about any type of triangle with the law of sines. Unfortunately, not all triangles will allow us to use the law of sine to solve for them. The two examples that we have on the screen are when we have a side measurement, another side measurement, and then an angle. So this triangle right here is a side-side angle triangle, and we are looking for this missing angle here. If that is the case, no matter what my measurements or sizes are, I can use the law of sines to solve it. So if I set this up, I would have side measurement of 16 divided by sine x, and that would equal side measurement of 49 divided by sine of what angle? 115. Okay, so I could set up that ratio and I can solve for x, no problem. Okay, the other one that I can use the law of sines for is this type of triangle when I have an angle, and a side measurement. So this is a angle, side triangle, and I can set up, in this case I'm looking for this side measurement. I can do that with the law of sines. But there are some examples that I cannot use the law of sines for. Let's look at these bottom two. So if I have a side measurement, an angle, and another side measurement, where in this case I have the angles in between my two sides, and I'm looking for my third side. I have to use the law of cosines for this. Let's try to set it up with the law of sine, and I'll show you why. So I would have side x would be divided by sine of 115, and that proportion would equal let's say this side. So 52, side 52, 52 divided by sine of some angle theta. But I don't have this angle here, so I can't use it. And I don't have this angle measurement here, so I can't use that one either. So in this case, I have to use the law of cosine. I cannot use the law of sine. This one has three sides. Notice I have three sides, and I'm looking for the angle. So side, 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 triangle. Those are the two situations where I need to use the law of cosine. Okay, so I have three sides and I'm looking for the missing angle. Are we good? Now let's look at the law of cosine. We're going to go through this very quickly. There's A's and B's and C's all over the place, and there's three different versions. So please, please, please do not try to memorize all three versions of the law of cosine. It's insane to try to do it. The easiest thing to do is remember that your side that corresponds with the angle here, those two go on the outside. And then the other two sides are in the equation itself. So no matter what letters you're using, the side that corresponds with the angle, those go on the very outside of the formula, and then the other two sides are on the inside of the formula. Okay? So if you look at this example number 1, if I am trying to solve for side A, then I'm going to have a squared equals 17 squared plus 13 squared minus 2 times 17. Notice my 17 moves over here, times 13 times cosine of the angle, which is 27. Okay? So when I plug all that into my calculator, I get 64.175, and then that equals a squared. I square root that, and I get it's approximately 8.01. Okay, so that is side A. I'm hoping you guys are taking notes and writing these problems down on your own paper. And then for problem number 2, plug in the information that you know and solve for side B. So this is side B. I want you to set this up on your own paper. I know most of you may not have a calculator that you can plug this into. If you don't, use your phone. Most phones, I don't know how many phones do the square root symbol. If you don't have a calculator handy, at the very least, have this all set up. When you come into class, you can grab your calculator really quickly, plug it all in, and solve for side B. Okay? Notice we're trying to find side B, not angle B this time. All right, so that's when you're looking for sides. Here's an example of when you are looking for the angle. So notice I have all 3 sides this time, and I'm looking for angle A. Okay, because I'm looking for angle A, 6 is going to be the number that's on the outside. So it's going to be 6 squared here, and then 5 and 7 are the other 2 side measurements. Those are going to go inside of the formula. So 5 squared plus 7 squared minus 2 times 5 times 7 times cosine A. And I'm trying to solve for A. So let's simplify. Evaluate all my squared terms first. I get 36 equals 74 minus 70. Subtract both sides by 74. So 36 minus 74 gives me negative 38. And then the opposite of multiplying by negative 70 is not adding 70. Okay? If I'm multiplying by negative 70, then I have to divide by negative 70. Of all the situations with the law of cosine, this is where people mess up the most. They try to add the 70 instead of dividing by negative 70. Please, please, please remember to divide by whatever this measurement is, unit is. All right, so with that being said, we get negative 38 divided by negative 70. Negative divided by negative gives me a positive, and then if I want to find the angle, I'm going to do my inverse cosine of 38 over 70, and my angle ends up being approximately 57.1. Okay, again, here's another problem for you. Write this down on your paper. Set up your formula. Make sure you plug in everything correctly. So you're looking for angle C. So this is going to be the outside over here. Plug in your A, side B squared. Side A squared, side B squared minus 2 times your side A and your side B, and solve for C. Okay, I know this is a short video. Please, if you need to, watch it again and again until you understand how to set up your formulas. The biggest deal is knowing how to set up your formulas.